Hello and good morning from the Universal Orlando parking garage, specifically the ET section of the parking garage, which is the farthest down that you can get, meaning that it's very busy today, and it took a little bit just to get through the toll plaza, but I'm meeting with Travis in City Walk this morning. It's sort of hard to see, but way over there, the blue building, that's Sapphire Falls, then Aventura Hotel, Royal Pacific, Cabana Bay is back over there. You can see Islands of Adventure and City Walk, and then Universal Studios, which is where we are going today. And then over here, that's Hard Rock, and then somewhere back over here is, you can sort of see it, I guess, Portofino Bay. This morning was the most intense backup that I've seen in a long time at Universal. You can see cars are stopping all the way back here for the toll plaza. See, look at this backup of cars right here heading into the toll plaza for Universal. I took a minute to make it through that, so Travis and the kids, they already got on the water taxi. I think they're in City Walk right now, and I'm going to meet up with them at Universal rather than just go to Sapphire and then come back. Already made it through security, which actually did not take long at all, and we're heading to Diagon Alley first for breakfast. I mentioned this miniature golf course yesterday. We'll see if we end up doing it. There's not a lot for the kids to do at Universal Studios, but it's been getting really hot, really fast in the early part of the day. Okay, so I called Travis, and they're heading into Universal now, so hopefully I'll be able to meet up with them on the way over to Harry Potter for some breakfast. The parks do close again early tonight for another graduation event, so they close at 6 o'clock. I want to catch up with Travis because I'm sort of his, like, designated, undesignated, unofficial photographer and videographer this trip, because he doesn't take a lot of pictures, so that's my job. I'm trying to recreate some fun photos to send to the rest of the family, to Christine and our parents and her parents. The lines are a little bit backed up to get into the park, so hopefully come inside relatively soon. Okay, should be inside the park within the next few minutes. And also, Harry Potter's not serving breakfast, so we're going to the Today Cafe. I really wish Universal food was more dependable and consistent, but I'm heading to the Today Cafe. I think Travis is there right now. I haven't eaten here in a little bit though, so I'm excited about it. So I don't have all of the breakfast options here, but I have some of them. So we might get some of the oats or the everything croissant sandwich. I had this tropical chia pudding. So inside Today Cafe, and there's a band going by. I don't think I've ever really seen that before, but this is what's I ended up getting. Travis got this too, this chia pudding. I've had it before, and it is like absolutely phenomenal. Okay, so we're done with breakfast. Good morning, Travis.
Good morning, Roy.
And we're heading down, I think, to go to Kid Zone, to go to ET. There aren't a lot of attractions that Margot can do in the park, but we're going to do what we can do and then see a lot of the shows. So we're absolutely doing Animal Actors probably at some point. We want to do ET if Margot wants to do it, just as soon as we can in the morning, because it'll probably get busier. So SpongeBob and Patrick are meeting inside over here, so let's see if their line is closed. So the line was open, but we're more Spidey fans apparently, so we are heading back over here to ET to ride this. Okay, we're getting in line, and it's only a 15-minute wait. We'll do a little child swap probably. So Travis and Margot rode ET, and child swap is right inside the doors here. That's where they give out the passports. So yeah, Isaac and I just sort of hung out, and we looked at all the pictures of Steven Spielberg. It was great. Okay, so we are seeing this show of Animal Actors now. It started just a few minutes ago, but we'll see the majority of the fun stuff. So the show's over, and it's a little bit hard to see. I didn't bring my lens to consume, but this land is getting very close to being completed. I never really get this close to the stage that much. It's cool. So we've decided to go back to Hollywood to go to Bourne Stuntacular. The Beat Builder show is going on right now. That's one of my favorites. We gotta see maybe Blues Brothers too. The Simpsons are meeting down here. We saw the Mystery Gang back over here this morning. The next show starts in about 10 minutes. We're heading inside. It's been a minute since I've been in the queue here for the show. All right, we found our spot for the Bourne Stuntacular. So we were just kicked out of the show. Unfortunately, they had some technical difficulties, but they gave everybody these. So I think we're heading over to VillainCon. These don't work there. They only don't work at Pteranodon Flyers, Hagrid's, Velocicoaster, and VillainCon. So too bad that we did wherever we just went, ET first. So never mind, we're not doing VillainCon. We're heading back towards Potter because we want to have lunch back there. Passing by the Transformers building, and they did add some more stuff up here. Still not a fan of it. Travis is showing the kids to Megatron. Just the exposure to really terrifying stuff. Travis is so casual about it. Oh, okay. All hail Megatron. So it's cool, they actually closed off Central Park over here. Looks like they have a tent set up for preparations for the new nighttime show that they're going to be doing here at some point. The water levels raised since I've been here. The Blues Brothers are performing! Woo! Wait to go this way because they're still blocking up the road over there. So it was a little bit loud for the kiddos, so we are continuing heading back towards Diagon Alley. It'd be cool to see the Beat Builders, but they're probably a little bit too loud also. They have a lot of construction walls just all over the place right now. Travis is enjoying San Francisco and New York on all the facades.
San Francisco, go!
Travis wanted to come over here to see the cars for Fast and Furious. Music probably reminds him of college. So we stopped inside King's Cross just to get some AC really quickly. We're coming back to Leaky Cauldron in a little bit. We just put in a mobile order. We're down over here by number 12, Grimold Place. Look at Creature who just popped out a second ago. It's pretty easy to tell which building is the one to look for because of just the dilapidated state of this particular part of the building. There he is, there's Creature, poking his little ugly head out. We're heading into Diagon Alley.
Going to a magical place.
This is the first time seeing Diagon Alley.
Whoa!
Whoa!
What's this?
Starting inside the Leaky Cauldron in just a second, but Travis is mesmerized at everything. That was cool. That was awesome. Okay, we're parking the stroller outside. So this is pretty much what we got with the mini pie combination there. What else? The Scotch eggs. Now on the other side of the window, we're also getting this cottage pie here too. Okay, we are heading to our table in the Leaky Cauldron. Come on, Margot. We're eating pretty much at the prime of lunchtime. Isn't that cool? So the food is here. Got our pies here as well as some Scotch eggs. Travis got a butterbeer and I got a pumpkin juice. All right, that was a much needed break. Dragon just blew fire. We were heading back outside. Okay, we're heading inside. Weasley's Wizard Weasels. I haven't been in here for a little bit. Margot is like absolutely enthralled with all of this. Okay, now we're heading into Quality Quidditch Supplies store, which is right next to Wizarding Wheezes. It's like a trio of stores here because there's Weasley's again. There's Sugar Plums. We're telling the story of the three brothers right now. Out of the sweet shop over there, Sugar Plums, and we watched the Tales of Beetle the Bard. They're setting up for Celestina Warbeck.
Here at the Gringotts Money Exchange, you can exchange our currency for an official Gringotts. Redeemable at many establishments in the Wizarding world.
We're over by Ollivanders. It's an hour wait for Gringotts, which of course we're not going to be doing. I think we're heading over to Nocturne, walking by some of the interactive wand magic that I didn't bring my wand for. Walking around Nocturne Alley right now, which is very dark. This is Leaky Cauldron. One day I'll come back in here and like really take in all the details of this place because it is probably the place that I've explored the least. Okay, now we're heading into the Magical Menagerie to look around a little bit. Just wanted to look around a little bit. I don't know what stores Travis hasn't and has been into. It's been a while. There's a kitty up there that's watching us. Is it supposed to be Crookshanks? I don't know. It was funny because we gave Isaac the like spider plush here and he immediately like cuddled with it. I thought it was adorable. All right, so we're out of the Magical Menagerie. I actually got Margot a little pygmy pup, which is cute. Got the end of the Celestina Warbeck show, and now we're grabbing the stroller and heading out of Diagon. Okay, so we are now, I guess, going over to Simpsons or Minions? Yes, so we're heading across the bridge over to Simpsons. We have a couple hours before the park closes. Do you remember what this used to be, Travis?
What?
This ride before it was this? Back to the Future.
Oh, dang, really?
Yeah.
That was a good ride, too.
Really?
I think it's just like our childhood where I like have all these like fond nostalgic memories of all these things.
We've been talking and reminiscing about what the lands used to be, just telling Travis about how Jaws is what Diagon Alley is now, and Confrontation, and E.T. Back to the Future. Okay, so we're heading inside SpongeBob Store Pants over here for the kids to see it. SpongeBob and Patrick are right over here. We needed some AC. Look at this. Okay, we got some fun video of them dancing in SpongeBob's house. We just refilled some water over here in like the secret freestyle machines, more or less, outside of SpongeBob, and we are going to go try to watch Born Again. Travis is really on his way. He really wants to see this show. There was just like too much of like a technical issue with the autonomous set pieces not moving where they were supposed to, and they just, I guess, couldn't recover or reset from that. So let's try this again. Let's see what happens. So we had much more success that time. What do you think, Travis? Was it cool?
Yeah.
super awesome special effects and
Maybe a little scary for
a little scary, but Margo was brave. She was very adamant about that. Keep forgetting that Travis needs like ramps to get up onto curbs and they keep bumping into him. So we are heading over here to VillainCon to see what we can do with that. This might be the longest that I've ever seen this line. We're actually waiting a decent amount of time. We still have our single attraction passes. So what we're going to do is I'm going to hang out with Isaac again in Child Swap. Travis is going to go with Margo. Technically Isaac can stand on his own, but he would have to stand on his own like little circle. Today's been interesting just seeing all of the Child Swap areas, getting accustomed to those. Okay, Travis and Margo just get off the ride. So we're heading back to Harry Potter to take the train over to Islands of Adventure. The parks close in an hour. And we were reminiscing on Twister here. So it is a 2-hour wait for Revenge of the Mummy right now. We still have our SAPs, and I think we're going to use them at the train. We're taking pictures of the kids underneath Bruce here. These used to be like a lot sharper. Okay, so park closes in 1 hour, taking the train over Islands, and then we might go through, like, we didn't go to the If I Ran the Zoo play area yesterday. But if we don't do that, we'll do something else, or maybe just, I don't know, head back to the Sapphire Falls. So it's a 45-minute wait, but not for us. And sort of interesting, it's a 45-minute wait, but the line for Express is longer than the regular line that I can see. We're heading onto platform 9 3/4. Oh, we're stopped on platform 9 3/4. That's awkward. There's the Hogwarts Express. It's sort of startling, isn't it? Cool, right?
Look, look!
There's the Hogwarts Express.
Passed out.
Isaac's passed out.
You don't have to fold it up here, do you?
No. Okay, we've made it to Hogsmeade, and we're hopping onto the elevator to take this down. So we are outside now, and we have about like 15 minutes maybe by the time the park closes. Oh, there's Hagrid, you hear it? Okay, we are back in Hogsmeade, and Travis has alternative plans to If I Ran the Zoo, and it's a surprise to get another butterbeer. So yesterday we exclusively got butterbeer and a Hogshead, so that's what we're doing today too. So they have closed the Hogshead as well as I think the 3 broomsticks, so we are standing in line over here, and we did it. We got our butterbeers, we got a frozen and a regular, and we were the next to last people. We did it, Travis. We did all that we needed to do today. I feel accomplished. We're coming over here to look at Poseidon, which closed like a year ago, pretty much exactly. I guess Travis misses this. I wish that it didn't close. One of the last times that we came here with our parents, my dad and Travis got a picture with the Zaxes over there. We walked around the Green Eggs and Ham building. This is If I Ran the Zoo, which out of all the playgrounds, I guess we didn't need to go to this one. We went to the superior ones. So I'm trying to remember that on the way to the park, I think I want to stop by like Lost and Found to see if I can, to see maybe if somebody turned in my wand. So I'm putting myself at the mercy of karma, and I'll talk about that in a second. So that is Lost and Found way over there, and I was unsuccessful. So essentially I found $20 on the ground when we were getting butterbeer, and I turned it into the cashier instead of keeping it. So I was trying to like hope that somebody would have turned in my wand yesterday that I lost. Didn't really expect anybody to turn in a wand that they found. They probably just kept it, and I don't blame them, I guess, but I'm meeting back up with Travis and the kids that already got a bit of a head start over there. I'm trying to run to catch up with Travis. I'm getting very familiar with this walk. We would have taken the taxi, obviously, but the parks both just closed, so just that line would have been terrible. The walk does take a little bit, but it's actually very beautiful and scenic, especially during the daytime. At night, it's a little bit scary, creepy. Not scary, not creepy, just secluded and quiet. All right, I thought I was going to catch up with Travis, but I guess not, because he is a pretty fast walker. He's very tall. I definitely thought I would have seen Travis by now, but I don't. I did not take that long. I Lost and Found. So we're trying to think about what to do for dinner. Travis wants to go to the Strongwater Tavern, so we might do that depending on what they have there. Also, there's some basketball games that Travis wants to watch tonight, so of course I will oblige. I am out of breath, but I love this walkway so much. Hopefully they didn't beat me by too much back to the resort. I do have to walk back the city walk again a little bit later, or take the boat. I'll probably take the water taxi. Let's see, I wonder if Travis went back to the room, or if he's just going to wait for me in the lobby. He's got to only be like a few minutes ahead of me. There are buses at Sapphire Falls which drop off and pick up over here. I could take that back to City Walk. Might consider that tonight too. But the water taxi is also just relaxing. Travis wants to go to Amatista, which I'm very proud of him for that, because that is one of my favorite places to eat whenever we stay here. So the fact that Travis wants to eat here too makes me just very happy. Okay, heading back up the stone staircase here to the lobby. So I did successfully meet back up with Travis and the kids, and we are having dinner over here at Strongwater Tavern. So this is Strongwater Tavern. We're sitting right inside, and I don't know if I've ever come out here before. This is like the fire pit. This is cool. Can't really see down there. Well, see if the camera can get a view of like the water taxi pulling into the dock. And Islands of Adventure. There's Dr. Doom and Hulk and Rip Red Rocket off in the distance. That's cool. All right, we got some dinner. Over here, we got some sliders and some fries. Get an old fashioned.
You like the bread?
Apparently. Okay, we are heading out of dinner out of Strongwater Tavern. Right now, they're playing some music now over here, which is nice. So what we're going to do now, I think, is we're going to go to the pool. I don't think that I'm going to be bringing my camera because Travis wants and obviously needs like full attention on the kids at the pool, so might leave this back in the room. All right, so now it is nighttime because we just spent pretty much the past entire hour in the pool, but like in the zero entry. There's a splash pad over there too that we went to. And now Travis is getting the kids ready for bed, and I'm heading downstairs to go back to the parking garage. So tomorrow, Travis and Margot and Isaac, they check out of Sapphire Falls. And I'm coming back again. We're gonna have some breakfast, which is going to be at Amatista, and I did check. They don't do reservations, they just do walk-ins. And of course, I missed the boat as it's pulling away right now. Oh, there's one that's pulling in, so that works out. Pulling away from the dock now, and that did not take long at all. I've made it back to City Walk. I am so exhausted. So just for reference of where I've been going, so Sapphire Falls is way over here, and I take the water taxi all the way to City Walk. Right there. My clothes are still pretty wet from taking Isaac to the splash pad while Travis and Margot went to the pool. It was fun though. Now to head all the way down to the very end of the parking garage. Again, I probably could have looked into taking the bus, which would have dropped off somewhere over here, but it's okay. I like the water taxi. Whereas yesterday I parked right over here, which was super convenient. Now heading all the way down to the very end of the garage. These like 14-hour theme park days are so much fun. I'm so nostalgic being able to hang out with Travis and recreate memories and photos with his kids that I had with my brothers and our parents. So Brennan didn't get to come today. Obviously, that was sort of the initial plan, but she woke up with a really bad migraine this morning, and she decided that we should have just like some more brother time today, and that ended up being really, really cool. So tomorrow, I'm coming back again, probably taking the water taxi, meeting up with Travis at Sapphire Falls to go to Amatista for breakfast. I'm tired. I'm heading home. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Have a great day, and goodbye.